My name is Tammy Dunn. I work with 4-year-olds at First Presbyterian Church Nursery School. My school is a small private school. There are 4 classrooms. Teaching teams in each classroom, 3 teachers per class. My classroom in particular has the head teacher, myself, and 2 assistants. The classroom climate that I work to create really centers really heavily on community. So I do a lot of work with the children in my class to create a sense of community. So in creating that community, of course, you want to make sure that the individual isn't lost. So we do a lot of cooperative teaching, cooperative modeling. So we do a lot of modeling in the classroom. The classroom climate, I would hope that we have is one of discovery, again, and also of community. My process for planning for the children in the classroom happens in a really organic way. I might come in with an idea of what we want to talk about. So if it's the fall of the year and everyone is talking about the weather change and apples, then I might bring in a book about apple picking or something like that. And then from there, we, the team of teachers and the children kind of negotiate the curriculum. So we do a lot of work where the children, they have a lot of input on what's going on. So we do a lot of listening to their ideas, a lot of their interest, and then from that, we then might make kind of a skeleton or an outline of what we're going to study and how we're going to approach it. But it really goes through the process of, it moves with the children, and it kind of springs up in different ways. One of the ways that I organize the physical environment is in centers. So we have a lot of different centers in the classroom. We have an area for art, which we call our studio. We have a writing area for literacy. We have manipulatives that work on math. But one of the things that I've done in my classroom is to create the central area of the classroom. Our meeting space is in the middle of the classroom. So all of the other centers are spokes off of that primary spot. So when we're sitting and doing our community building and talking together and just discussing what we're doing in the class, the children then can move off into different areas to explore the basic ideas that we've been talking about. So a lot of the environment isn't arranged in a way where they have easy access to the different areas, and they are matched with like areas. So the construction area or the block building area is close to dramatic play. The reading area or the writing area is close to the listening centers. So they kind of move into each other. They kind of flow into each other, the centers. I think one of the main ways I empowered them is by listening and reflecting back their ideas. So really helping them to feel that they are risk takers, and doing that in ways by using language that's encouraging, reminding them of the time. Remember the time when you were, scared to use the fire pole, and now I've noticed that you do that all on your own. So reminding them, helping them to seek out opportunities or other children that might also help them. So not only to rely on me and the things that I say, but also to go out and seek someone else. So, walk over. I might, if all it takes is they're going to do the talking, they need me to walk over with them, I can just stand there and just be support. The greatest challenge, I think, for early childhood teachers today is the kind of vanishing, this idea of childhood kind of vanishing. So everything is moving so fast that children don't get a chance to play and to work in their in a way that is developmentally supportive. So I think one of the greatest challenges is the idea of of what children are doing in the class is not academic, is not something that they're actually learning from, that it's just something that they do to occupy their time. So when we get into this, start talking about the idea of testing and children needing to hit certain benchmarks at certain times, I think if teachers look too closely at those things, they could run the risk of moving children along at a pace that they're not ready for. So I think that that teachers should be aware that children need to move at their own pace and not take up the cause of trying to move them too fast. One of the things that children have taught me over the years is the idea of laughing at myself. So being okay if something doesn't go the way it's supposed to be. Also, one of the things that teachers or children have taught me over the years is not worrying about not being so self-conscious. So just being free and you know, and being a little bit more of a risk taker. So stepping outside of my comfort zone. I don't consider myself to be a great singer, but every day I sing. I sing all the time. And I no longer worry that it doesn't sound good or someone else is gonna think it doesn't sound great. I just sing.